Now, you know the dark orb is starting to shrink when certain things in physicality are happening on a global scale, like the pandemic, even though that was a part of the light's game as well. Certain things like this, like global shifts will happen. You know, like, yo, I don't, big things will happen, like, oh, snaps, the quote unquote legends or artists or actors and all of this type of stuff will just come out in the mix of them doing this, that, and the third. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. So just remember that there's no game in terms of war. That game doesn't exist. Even though we live in a world of like duality, war doesn't exist. Conflict doesn't exist because it just doesn't exist. And the illusion duality is here. We may perceive us living in duality, but even duality doesn't exist. We just say certain things to just creep you in. It's like Source baby feeds you. And then once you got it, like, oh, I get that. Then it just gives you the truth. And you say, oh, okay, I'm already here. So, might as well accept it. But there's oneness, all right? There's no spiritual warfare. There's no mental warfare. There's no warfare, period. All right? The moment you perceive that there's a warfare, that's when things get tricky, okay? When I was still in the warfare consciousness, because I'm a warrior. All right, I'm a spirit warrior, a warrior of light, a light worker, whatever label that means. God's electrician. I'm God's light being. When God says, "Yo, I need the lights on over there," that He sends He sends the electricians. I'm one of the electricians, and you are too, because we're one. All right. When I get that call, I know what it is. When I was younger, in my parallel life, if you still want to perceive time, I thought that we had to fight. I thought, I watched every Malcolm X video. I'm ready. Black Spirit. I even created Black Spirit, the movement. Black Spirit, the movement is an acronym. Black Spirit means before letting anyone control, keep spirit protected in risky, irrational traditions. I created the movement and it's still going, but it's a little shifted. But I was like, let's fight. We're going to fight the power. And since I was living in that mindset, I was living in their realm. That's what people call the hell dimension. It's another aspect of it. When you live in that realm, you're moving by those laws. Because each illusionary realm has its own laws. Even though they're fake laws, they're still laws because you walked in that realm. When you walk into a realm, you sign like it's like an agreement contract or an agreement. It's not a soul agreement like the other ones, but it's an agreement. And it's like, all right, for you to walk in this realm, you're going to have to agree to this, that, and the third. Because if you don't agree to this, that, and the third, you're just going to kick you out the realm. You're going to step in, you're going to step right back out.